Okay, so today, first of all, yesterday price collapsed here, as you are probably aware, then sold off even further close to the US cash trading close, now gapped down. So the question today, this morning, will be if price will manage to hold resistance initially below yesterday's low and gives a move further down, as we have some levels here, a gap down at 860s or so, then a weekly close down at 837s, and then a weekly low down at 780s. Of course, this is all levels for further downside. We need to see if price will manage to go down there or if it will massively squeeze the shorts today. So in case price fails to hold below here, or even if it trades below, then attempts to go above yesterday's lows, we'll try to go long for a move up to 950s or so, see what it does there. We have low volume traded areas. This was very well traded area in the past and price moved quickly away from this. Initiated a long position here against the initial balance low. Long at 75s, hope this is not too early. Price need to see if it holds support here below initial balance low and eventually grinds high, otherwise this will just stop me out. Got long at 75s here. In anticipation this will fail to extend lower and price gradually move higher. Let's see if it's too early though. Scale out first target here above VWAP, 75 long, price failed to extend lower below initial balance low, gave 3-4 candles of retest and failure. So now the question will be if it goes up to initial balance high and fills the gap, and also if it goes above yesterday's lows. If it goes above yesterday's lows, we would like to hold the position for a move up to 950s. Confirmation of course of this will be price holding above yesterday's lows, then going higher. So far is in anticipation of this, so let's see. So still holding the long position here. If price fails to extend above, now we'll flip to short immediately at 69s here. If this is to collapse so fast here, will be good short. So flip to short now. Short at 67s here. This failed on VWAP here, no reason to hold against. Hopefully this will not absorb and then grind higher. Better go with a trend here, so short it 67s for a new low here. Out of the short trade here, price got absorbed once again. It's kind of difficult now with these market conditions, which is more volatile in ranges. So would like to see to initiate another long trade here at a pullback. Got long here 77s. This was absorption here as anticipated earlier. Now this will likely to rally all the way up here. Key level for this is VWAP here, where it failed. If it goes above VWAP and above yesterday's lows, will rip higher, as everybody who's shorting would like to cover. Short got long 77s here, although hopefully this is not just a push up and then will collapse. So anticipating that price failed to auction below initial balance low, so let's see. Scale out first target here, key level to see if we break above yesterday's low, we're likely to see very nice spike higher here, hopefully towards 950s. So took 10 points out of this now. Key level, as I said earlier, is to see if it holds above yesterday's lows. Will be really nice trade towards the long side here, so let's see. Once again, price pulled back at initial balance low here at 69s, held support The more it holds here, the more I hold the long position for potential move higher. So let's see. So we have the new 30-minute candle here, second 30-minute candle for the cash open. You can see price holding support on initial balance low 69s, although not sure if we like to hold the long from 77s as price pushing lower, unless this is an absorption and price eventually rips all the short later. Better flatten the long trade here, better give this some time to see if it goes above VWAP. This time I will try to go long, otherwise is not a reason to hold against this just for only just a few points, although managed to skill out first 10 points here. So the idea of this is that everybody's positioned towards the short side and price will get absorbed, but the lows will fail. Once above yesterday's lows, price will eventually grind higher. Of course, we need to be aware of the trading idea that price will just generally selling lower, as this is as per yesterday's trend, and so far failed to hold above yesterday's lows. So let's see. Be aware of the fact that we can just have a balanced day today and price will narrow range and fail either side. If we have a look also on the daily chart here, you can see we are just outside of floor Bollinger Band. Of course, this doesn't mean market cannot sell like 200 points. But if you see in the past year when we extended, we generally either balanced and had a small range, then completely reversed. So perhaps we see a balanced day today, then some reversal tomorrow, unless we see volatility to expand higher. So let me bring the VIX chart here. Also we see euro dollar weakness now, which is helped DAX towards the upside, of course. So if we see the VIX index here, the volatility, implied volatility index, we can see yesterday it popped up here up to 12. So if today managed to go above 12 towards 15, 16, we'll see further sell-off in equities. Although VIX generally just faded and selling lower, and it had a good period of low volatility. Every time VIX spikes up to 25s and 30s area, equities will hit a bottom, then will rally aggressively higher the next sessions or so. So even now as I'm talking, you can see price touch the lows here. Also I'm tracking the third standard deviation or the Bollinger Bands here. You can see, just for visual purposes, I don't buy because price touched Bollinger Band. You can see here pushing lower, then failing to extend. So generally sometime during the day price will eventually go towards the upper side of the Bollinger Band. So let's see. Initiated a short small stop long trade at 55s here, just below 49s. So let's give it some time to see here. Tight stop at 55s long here. Scale out of a quick 5 points here at 60s from 55s. Scale out further at 63s from 55s. Nice little bounce. Now moving stock to break even. Either stopped out, break even, or price will eventually fail to extend lower and gradually grinds towards the high side. So we can see price from 55 long up to 73s or so. Key level to see if price can hold resistance or VWAP and either continue lower, or if it can hold a breakout support then go higher. This is what I'm dreaming since this morning, but still hasn't happened. Although you can see the Bollinger Band here, as soon as this candle touched the between second and 2.5 standard deviations lower Bollinger Band here, immediately pushed towards the upside. As said earlier a while ago, price likely sometime to move to test the upper band here. So let's see. Still long 55s here. Okay, so here we are already into the cash session. You can see price mostly range like 40 points or so for intraday for it. First out of cash trading range and failed to hold above yesterday's lows and had multiple retests and held below, although didn't extend that much. So question now will be what price will do if it retests again yesterday's lows. Would like to see this spike higher unless everybody is defending this level and keeps shorting at this until they give up, of course. So we'll come back again at the US session to see what type of day we have, if we have a balanced day or if we have a trend day, and position accordingly. Okay, hello again. So here we're a few hours later, you can see basically price held the lows of the first hour of cash trading here, which was this previous gap fill as said earlier, this level from 1st of March here. Down there held very nicely support here and bounced higher above yesterday's lows. So what happened with my long trade at 55 is that I stopped out at break even here for 1 point or so. If I have held the normal stop, basically this was tight stop 5 points, then we would have captured a nice move up to 900 for the gap fill here. So anyway, but this happened. So you can see some resistance here at 910s, 920s area. Now price moved below initial balance high and trying to move below VWAP. Need to give it some time and see if it fails 900s, will go short against 900s for a move down to 850s and the low of the day. So far this is a balanced day, which means price will fail either side. You see the profile here, you can see less time spent at the edges and more in the middle, and basically just the midpoint of the range is almost exactly at yesterday's lows here, because people are positioning against this level and using this level as a reference point. So better stay patient and see, give it some time and see if it has any fails moves either above the highs here for a short, or if it tanks down and holds the lows here for a long opportunity. So let's give it some time. So we can see price held the dip here at the midpoint of initial balance area, now above yesterday's lows. We would like to see an opportunity to go long here in anticipation that price will move up to the high of the day. Then we'll tag yesterday's value area low down to 950s or so. So we'll be interested to see if people are positioning short here, price will likely rally higher. So let's give it some time to see what it does at the high of the day first. Initially the long position at 910s here, just against these 900s level, to see if price gradually grinds higher, although would like to see if this fails here to go short, to be honest. If we see the Bollinger Band here, you can see a little while ago price held support here at the lower Bollinger Band, now just at the higher Bollinger Band. So if we see the bigger picture with the daily chart here and price managed to go further upside from this day's high, perhaps we see some retracement of this down move. So we need to see if 910s is a good trading location to go to hold a long trade for further upside. So a target for this will be 950s, yesterday's value area low here. Price pushing higher here, accumulated above 900, scale at first target 10 points. Would like to see if this can go, as said earlier, up to 950s or so. This is, we have a green day today so far after this from Bollinger Band to lower Bollinger Band here on the daily chart. So perhaps we'll see some retracement. That was the idea even from early morning here, this long at 55s, which stopped it out and missed the whole move. So let's see how far now broke out. Still our second target here at 30s, entry exactly 911s here, so let's see how far up this can extend. This is definitely not going lower here, very nice breakout. So basically here the bigger picture of the weekly profiles, can see price just balanced within this low traded area with support at this previous balance level this morning here at 850s or so we need to see if this will eventually fill the volume in here, which of course it was very well traded in the past, that's why we moved very fast. So still holding a long position from 911s and moving the stop to 912s. So if price will stop me out, or if price goes higher, it will flatten the position up to 950s or so. So let's see. Stopped out at break even here, price pulled back too much, failed to extend higher. Although we need to see where this will go until the end of European cash trading within the next hour to see if it goes further down or if it just balances here. Nice little trade, 20 points or so. Okay, so here we are a few minutes until the European cash equity close. You can see price mostly balanced here sideways with respect at 911s, 910s area and at the previous high here 123, so nice little breakout here. The best trading location for this was VWAP here and the initial balance midpoint here, the midpoint of the initial balance, then rallied 50 points or so, managed to take up the 20 points of this, then scratched the third part. So today it was a small balance day towards the retracement towards the upside, so tomorrow we need to see how the high and the low of today's range price will behave and if it goes higher or further downside here. If you would subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pinned tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market close, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, you can feel free to go here and just watch this.